everybody, my name is Brittany of Britzy Thrift. I'm a reseller on Poshmark and occasionally eBay. And today I have an April what sold for you. So I was a little bit worried this month, but it pulled through in the end. So here we go. On the first, I sold this pair of Happy Nature corset skinny high rise size 32 blue jeans. I paid $4.18. They sold for $49 and I got a profit of $35.02. On the third, I sold this Val Mode sheer floral lace size medium nightgown. I paid 32 cents for it by the pound. It weighed nothing. It was very lightweight. And I sold it for $15 and got a profit of $11.68. On the third also, I sold this Judy Blue size 13/size 31 boyfriend fit black distress bleach splatter jeans. I paid $4.15, sold them for $30 and got a profit of $19.85. Then I sold this Fry size 6.5 Victorian military short ankle boots. I paid $3.96, sold them for $67 and got a profit of $49.64. I sold this Ariat size 8.5 tan Mary Jane clog shoes. I paid $1.02 for them by the pound, sold them for $23 and got a profit of $17.38. On the fourth, I sold this Good Run Joden, which I may be butchering the name. It's spelled G-U-D-R-U-N. Second word is S-J-O-D-E-N. I just say Good Run Joden because that's the best I can do. But it was a size small, 100% modal, blue floral sleeveless dress. I paid $5.35 for it. It sold for $63 and I got a profit of $45.05. So I've had this for a while, but I've sold it before, and the other one sold for pretty good money too. I think it's a nice lag and look brand, so if you ever find it, I would suggest picking it up. On the 5th, I sold this Torrid new with tag size 2X red floral butterfly sleeveless dress. I paid $5.24. It sold for $35 and I got a profit of $22.72. Then I sold this Old Navy size 10 star patch knee blue jeans. So it had patchwork, like knee, it had stars on the knees. They sold for $26 and I got a profit of $16.63. I paid $4.17. On the 6th, I sold this Cowgirl Tough Company Diva style size 31 distressed blue jeans for $35. I got a profit of $23.83 and I paid $4.17 for them. I thought that they would sell for a little bit more. They did get some attention, but ultimately they just kind of sat around for a while. So if I pick them up again, I'll definitely have to check the style. But even these had a really cute style. They were like a flare leg, so I don't know. Then on the 9th, I sold this Wrangler size 42 Riggs Workwear DuraShield jeans for $20. I paid $4.17 and got a profit of $11.83. I thought these would sell for a little bit more because they were more of a functional item. Anytime something is more like functional, like workwear, then I kind of tend to think that they're going to sell for more because it's not just a thing about fashion. It's actually something that's going to be used, like the functionality is there. So I expected them to sell for more, but since I had them for a while, I let them go for the $20. Then I sold this Old Navy size 9 pink rounded block heel snake print boots. They were really, really cute. And I was like, well, they're Old Navy, so, you know, they might not sell for too much. But I expected them to sell for a little bit more than this, but I'm still glad to have found a new home for them. I paid $5.35. They sold for $20 and I got a profit of, bless you. I got a profit of $10.65. Also on the 9th, I sold this J. Crew 365 size 10 blush pink pants. They were new with tags. So I love picking up new with tag J. Crew. It seems to do well for me. I paid $4.17 for them. They sold for $55 and I got a profit of $39.83. And they didn't sit at all. Like they sold almost as soon as I listed them. Like maybe just a couple of days they sat, but like not sat for like months or anything. So definitely if I find J. Crew new with tags, I'm going to pick it up. Then on the 11th, I sold this Victoria Beckham for Target Calla Lily size small top. I paid $4.27, sold it for $29 and got a profit of $18.93. I've had this top since like forever. I'm so glad to have moved it. Actually, somebody was trying to send me an offer of $15 and then I discovered some flaws, so I didn't sell it to them because I wanted to totally redo the listing and make sure that I disclose all the flaws. And when I did that, I actually listed it for a little bit higher, and it sold full price for $29. So the other person wanted to offer $15 without those flaws being disclosed. And then when I renewed it, it sold for higher with the flaws disclosed. So I think sometimes things just have to be renewed in the system. If you've had something for a really long time, try relisting it or just totally redoing the photos. And that's on more than one occasion. It's actually moved the item out for me. I think that when things get listed, I do think that even though you're sharing it, I think that they can fall, way down in the depths of Poshmark algorithm. So if you just renew it, then it should kind of refresh it and put it back at the top, and maybe you'll get a sale. On the 12th, I sold this pair of native kids size C5 gray perforated shoes. I bought them a while ago at the By the Pound for $1.14. They sold for $16, and I got a profit of $11.66. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep picking up natives. I have sold them before, but these sat for a while. And when spring hit, I actually sold this pair and another pair. So I thought maybe, I don't know, maybe because of the season, now people are buying them, but still they did sit for a while. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep picking them up. I remember passing on them most recently. Someone had donated like a bunch of pairs, and I left all of them because I just felt like they weren't moving. But now I'm kind of wondering, maybe if I had picked them up, maybe they would have moved since the weather is warming up. I don't know. On the 14th, I sold the Sack black leather fold-over crossbody bag. I've had this for a while. It was pictured on the mannequin, which means, I have had it for a while because I haven't used a mannequin in a while. I paid $2.19. It sold for $35, and I got a profit of $25.81. I don't think I'm going to pick up the Sack anymore. They do make some cute bags, but for as long as I had to sit on this one, it's not really on my radar anymore. Then on the 15th, this sale made my day because it was a $200 sale, and also it's the biggest bundle that I have ever sold. So usually I get people adding things to their bundle, like they'll add one item to their bundle, which means they want a discount, or I've sold maybe 2 or 3 item bundles, but never one this big. So this was really cool for me. So in this bundle, there were 6 items. There was this Azos size 6 gray wide leg crop jumpsuit, which I paid $5.22 for. Then there was this pair of blue pepper size large tan cable knit shorts, which I paid $1.81 for just because I thought they were really cool. They were like a cable knit sweater, but they were shorts, and I just thought it was interesting. Then there was this Madewell size large striped linen blend adjustable strap dress. I paid $5.24 for. There was this vintage Landlubber blue denim jean vest. I paid $4.17 for. By the way, Landlubber is a nice vintage bolo brand. If you ever see it, check it out, look it up. Also in this bundle, there were these Chico's size 1, which is also a US size 8 linen blend shorts for $1.81 is what I paid. And then these Azos acid wash high-rise mom jeans for $4.17. These jeans actually had a little bit of a hole in them. I didn't see that until I was photographing, but I disclosed it. So in total, my cost for this bundle was $26.92, $22.42 for the actual clothing, and I had to pay an additional $4.50 for the shipping because the bundle came up to over 5 pounds. Just so you know, if you're new to Poshmark, if the bundle passes if a package passes 5 pounds on Poshmark, you have to pay for the additional shipping. So it's a good idea to invest in just a little kitchen scale, so you'll know anytime you have heavy boots or a big bundle or something, then it's good to know that it's not over 5 pounds. And also, if you're not aware, for USPS, if if it's 5 pounds 1 ounce, that's still considered they round up, so that's 6 pounds for USPS. Just food for thought. This bundle sold for $200. I paid $26.92, and I got a profit of $133.08. So that was really cool. Thank you so much for your purchase. That was a great sale, but also really cool for me because I've never sold a bundle that big. Then on the 16th, I sold this Nuitag Madewell size 3X denim pop-over dress in Lunar Wash. So this was one of those dresses that I grabbed when I found all those Madewell dresses, Nuitags, plus size, all together. It sold for $85. I paid $5.24 and got a profit of $62.76. So this one dress, I believe, paid me back for basically that haul for that day. On the 17th, I sold this Peter Millar size medium blue excursionist flex discovery jacket for men. It was sort of like a windbreaker jacket. On the Peter Millar website, when I looked it up, it said that it was like worth $750. So I got an offer of $200. I had it priced higher, but I am not turning down this offer. So it was $200 offer. I spent $5.24 for it, and I received a profit of $154.76. So I am very happy with that. I am just shocked. So if you find Peter Millar, check it out, check the comps, see what you can get for it. It might be an exceptional piece that you can really flip for some good money. On the 18th, I sold this American Eagle high-rise artist. 4 long was the size. Flare jeans. I paid $4.17, sold it for $30, and got a profit of $19.83. So I did not have these for long at all. I'm not sure what sold them, maybe because they were a longer, for long. But I have sold American Eagle boho artist before, and those, I believe they were new tags, and they also sold really fast. So maybe it's just like the artist flare, maybe those do really well, but these I definitely did not have for long, and it was totally worth it. I would pick it up every time. Also on the 18th, I sold this Eileen Fisher size 11 black sport tumbled leather sneaker sandal. It was sort of a hybrid of a sneaker and a sandal. I paid $3.96. I sold them for $69 and got a profit of $51.24. And these actually received a 4-star rating. I think more so because I did not accept the person's first offer. Her first offer was $50, but I wanted higher, so I counter offered at $69, and then she accepted it, but then she 4-star rated it, and I think it was probably just like, like a hit back because I didn't accept her first offer, but that's okay. Sometimes that happens. I totally understand, being a little salty, but no case was open. I think she was satisfied enough to keep them, and I still made the sale. They were still a really cool pair of shoes, so sometimes it happens. It happens. It's okay. Also on the 18th, I sold this J. Crew Factory size large linen blend pants. I paid $4.17. I sold them for $30 and got a profit of $19.83. I actually had 2 pairs of these pants. The other ones are in a different color, but they're the same size, and I believe they came from the same person. And I just thought that they were a nice, substantial, like spring, summer piece. So I picked them up. The other ones are still for sale in my closet. Then I sold this Loft New Tag size 2XL black eyelet sleeveless dress. And it was a mini dress, and it was actually a pretty short dress. I thought for a while that maybe it was just a tank top, but when I looked up the comps and I saw the stock photos, it really was a mini dress. Hey, whatever, it sold. I paid $5.24 for it. It sold for $25, and I got a profit of $14.76. On the 21st, I sold this pair of Anne Klein brown size 10 bootleg new tag dress pants. I had these for a really long time. I think I got them from Ross, and they were just like steeply discounted, and I just thought they were a nice pair of dress pants, but because I've had them for so long, I wouldn't pick them up again. I bought them for $1.28, sold them for $15, and got a profit of $9.86. Also on the 21st, I sold this Madewell size 25, bless you. I sold this Madewell size 25 perfect vintage wide leg crop jean. These were in a lighter wash, and they did have a few stains, which I disclosed. I paid $4.17. They sold for $45, and I got a profit of $31.83. I actually had to stand my ground a little bit with these because as soon as I listed them, I think they were trying to get them for like $25, and I was like, I think I can get more for these. So I counter offered her, and she came back with $30, but I still felt like I could get more for them. And I actually didn't have to wait very long. I think it was like maybe 1 week later, and I ended up getting this offer of $45, and so I'm totally satisfied with that. Thank you so much for your purchase, but sometimes you just have to stand your ground. I think sometimes you have to command more money. I don't think it's being greedy, but there's nothing wrong with commanding more money. And I don't mean like command as in like, grr, give me more, but I just mean like, if you feel like something is worth more, go for it. Like, don't be afraid to say no. I don't decline offers, but I do counter to try to either get the person to come up or, to show them that I'm trying to be flexible. Also, I think that activity does tend to attract other buyers. More than once I've counter offered people, and I knew that we weren't going to meet in the middle, but then shortly after the item still sold. So I think the algorithm kind of picked up on my going back and forth with the person, and it ended up finding the right buyer for me. So it's always good to just not decline. Go ahead on a counter offer, and if you meet in the middle, great. If you don't, I'm sure the right buyer will be along shortly. So just roll with it, you know. Also, on the 21st, this is a Bolo brand, one that I've never heard of, but clearly it does well. I will definitely be on the lookout for it from here on out. This is a men's brand. I may be mispronouncing it, but I call it Orla Bar Brown. So this is a Orla Bar Brown, size 36, men's bulldog cotton tan shorts. They had these metal pull tabs on the side. I paid $1.81 for them. They sold for $120, and I got a profit of $94.19. And I also got a 5-star rating and a very, very sweet love note from the guy that bought them. He said, thanks for the fast shipping and A+ pair of shorts. So thank you so much for that purchase, and thank you for the 5-star rating, and also thank you for the awesome love note. I always like it when people leave love notes because it's like you didn't have to go the extra mile, but you did. So thank you so much for saying something kind. But this brand I've never heard of. I was just digging through the $2 bin, which is where they throw all the shorts and the tank tops and the fitness and all of that. And before I saw them, I touched them and I felt the quality in them. They felt really, really nice. So now I'm wondering, like, if I found another piece, would I actually be able to feel the quality in those too? Most likely. So I just went on and pulled them out, and I checked the comps, had never heard of the name, and I was really shocked because the comps were extremely high for a pair of shorts. And I thought, is this correct? So for $1.81, I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a chance on them. And I'm so glad that I did. I think I had them priced at like $145 or something, because that's actually what they were showing in the comps that you could list them as. And I got this offer of $120, so that was an amazing flip. I love stuff like this where, like, you've never heard of it, you take a chance on it, it's undersaturated, there's a following, and that following knows how much it costs, and they're willing to pay for it. Definitely want more sales like this, and I'm going to constantly be checking comps. Anytime I see something that stands out or feels like good quality, I'm definitely going to check comps. On the 22nd, I sold this 11s by Anthropologie, size 8 wool blend plaid, the Brighton pants. They kind of look like a mix between electric blue and purple. They had sort of a flare leg. I paid $4.17. They sold for $35, and I got a profit of $23.83. 11 sits for a while, so I wouldn't like pick it up, but anymore probably. I've had these for a while, but I'm glad that they did finally find a new home. Then on the 23rd, I sold these new tag Crocs, size 11 Isabella Relaxed Fit T-strap in coral pink sandals. These I picked up not long ago for $3.96. They sold for $50, and I got a profit of $36.04. So that was a really good deal. On the 24th, I sold this Ralph Lauren new with tag, size 3X black thermal Henley neckline dress. I paid $5.24. It sold for $50, and I got a profit of $34.76. I didn't have this for long at all. So this is one of those shocking sort of sales where, I don't know, I think I picked it up just because it was new with tags, and maybe because it was plus size, but definitely I was debating whether or not to leave it because I was like, well, it's just a plain black dress. How exciting could it be? It's probably going to sit around forever. Nope. Nope. It sat for no time. It was not listed for long at all and for a good price, so I might have to pay more attention to Ralph Lauren. Then on the 25th, good job, you got the pig.
Pig? Pigs.
Pigs. So,
Pigs.
Then on the 25th, I sold this women's size 6 regular cool pair of black cargo hiking pants. They did have a flaw. The back pocket lining was sort of had like it was detached, or it came unstitched on the inside, and I showed that. I disclosed that in the listing. I paid $4.17. They sold for $34, and I got a profit of $23.03. On the 26th, I sold this new tag, size 1X intro color block pastel gauzy button-down shirt. I paid $4.17. I sold it for $15, and I got a profit of $7.83. This actually sold a lot faster than I thought that it would. It was something that I just kind of threw in my basket as like, I call it icing. It's like icing on the cupcake. Like when you're finding a lot of good things that you're like, ooh, that's so good, and oh, that's a bolo. And then you come across something that's really not a bolo or interesting like that, but you just kind of think it's cute. So you throw it in your cart, and that's what this was. It's just like the icing on the cupcake. It's not meant to be like the meat and potatoes, but surprisingly, it sold before some of the things that I expected to sell faster. It's really weird. It's like I can't predict how fast something's going to sell. It seems like the things that everybody kind of raves about, those are the things that sometimes sit for a really long time. And then the other things where I'm like, okay, nobody's going to want this. Probably going to sit around forever. And then next thing I know, it's like out the door. Sometimes you just don't know. So on the 26th, I sold this Jams World size medium violet bouquet print dress. I paid $5.24. It sold for $40 and I got a profit of $26.76. Jams World is something that I don't find often, but when I do, I was picking it up, but I think I'm probably going to back off from picking it up. I don't think it moves like that anymore. On the 28th, I sold this Sam Edelman. They were called the Charlene animal print fur studded ballet flat shoes in a size 12. I paid $1.24 for them at the by the pound. They sold for $15 and I got a profit of $10.76. This is kind of a boohoo on my on my end. I've had these shoes for like a long time, probably like 2 years. And when I first listed them, somebody sent me an offer of like 20 or 25, but I was trying to get more for them. And here we are a year and a half later, 2 years later, and I took an offer of 15. So I still made money on them, but I sat on them for so long. So sometimes it's like, you know, it happens. You don't accept that offer in the beginning, and then like a year later, you're like, I should have just like taken it. But hey, they finally moved. They finally went to a new home, so off they go. Then I sold this H&M new with tag size large tan smock dress. This is the second one that I've sold. The other one I think I sold was a size 2X. So it's a good bread and butter, I think. I paid $5.24. It sold for $22, and I got a profit of $12.36. Then I sold this Philosophy extra large linen blend striped floral embroidered, very colorful, very vibrant dress. The embroidery was super pretty. It kind of reminded me of Johnny Was. I paid $5.24. It sold for $25, and I got a profit of $14.76. It had a little bit of makeup along the neckline, so I disclosed that. So $25 was fine for me. Again, on the 28th, I sold this Madewell 2XL new with tag light spun gauzy square neck butterfly dress. I paid $5.24. I sold it for $50, and I got a profit of $34.76. Then I sold this Pilcrow and the letterpress new with tag asymmetrical denim skirt. It was a size 12. It had a tan belt on it. It was really, really cute. I paid $4.17 for it. It sold for $60, and I got a profit of $43.83. This sale, I wasn't really happy with the review. She actually reviewed it 3 stars, I believe, and she claimed that there was cigarette smoke in the skirt and that it was like she could smell it all in her house. I call bull. I call bull on that. I'm very paranoid about cigarette smoke smell and just any smells on my stuff, particularly, but cigarette smoke is definitely the #1 smell that I look out for. So I have 3 points of inspection. I inspected at the thrift store. There was no smoke smell, but granted, if I'm wearing a mask, sometimes it is a little harder to pick up on. I have done that before, but then I definitely catch on to it when I'm at home, because the second point of inspection is when I'm photographing. So I'm looking for stains, flaws, smells, anything that might stand out. Then my third point of inspection is when I'm packaging. I lay all my clothes on a table underneath a white umbrella light because it helps the stains appear and it helps me see holes a lot easier. And, you know, I'm going to obviously smell something if it's cigarette smoke, because cigarette smoke is pretty strong. So I don't know what she's talking about because I did not detect any cigarette smoke and it was new with tags. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm not even going to try to figure it out. I don't think there was any cigarette smoke smell on it. I just think some people just low rate things just to be mean. But anyways, It was a sale. Thank you so much for your purchase. I sold this Danskin New with Tags, size 6, cream. The style was called Wish. They were a knit ribbed slip-on shoe. I paid $3.43. They sold for $30, and I got a profit of $20.57. I think somebody offered me $20 for them before, and I just felt like I wanted a little bit higher, so I held out, and then I got this offer of $30, which I accepted, and I'm glad to see that they're off to their new home. They were just really cute, and they were new with tags. I don't have a problem with selling smaller size shoes. I've sold 5.5, 6.5, 6. Smaller shoes move for me just as much as like bigger shoes. On the 29th, I sold this St. John's Sport size medium blue tiered wool blend skirt. It did have a few stains on it, which I disclosed. I paid $4.17 for it, sold it for $22, and got a profit of $13.43. I'm wondering if St. John's Sport is a diffusion of St. John, like maybe it's less valuable than St. John by Marie Gray or St. John Collection. I'm guessing it probably is. This sat for a really long time, even with wool being part of its makeup. And I thought it was cute with the little tiered, fabric and everything, but anyway, it sold, finally sold, and I'm glad to see that it's gone. And then, just to back it up a little bit, I had one eBay combined shipping sale this month. That was on the 24th. My first time ever doing combined shipping, so I was really nervous about it, but I received a message from someone who was interested in 3 items that I had listed on eBay, and she said that she wasn't really familiar with eBay, but she wanted to know if there was a way that she could save on shipping because she didn't want to pay for shipping on each individual item. So I was like, okay, I went to detective mode. I'm like, how do I do this? So I Googled it, and from what I could see, I had to go into my account settings, then I had to go into my shipping settings and turn on combined shipping. Then I had to ask the buyer to add the items that she wanted to her cart, and then in the top right hand corner she was to click the button that said request total, and then I would be able to send her an invoice with the new shipping cost. That button did not appear for me in the app. I actually had to change my phone over to desktop mode and sign in like through the desktop mode website of eBay. And then the button appeared. You can also see it if you actually go onto a desktop computer. She actually did not do that, which is fine. I totally understand. She wasn't quite sure of like how to work eBay. So what she did was she actually went in, added these things to her cart, and then ended up paying full price for everything. So she paid for the whole caboodle. And I kind of freaked out because I was like, okay, how do I do this if I can't send her the new invoice and that's not what's happening? She's already paid for it. So it was as simple as just sending her a partial refund. She paid like $31.60 for the shipping, like regular shipping for all the items. But I told her I could send all 3 of the items in a medium flat rate box for $17.10. So I just went in and refunded her the difference. I put everything together in the medium flat rate, created a new shipping label by clicking on one of the pairs of pants in the bundle, created the medium flat rate shipping label. It put the tracking number on each of the 3 items in the bundle, and that was it. So she got her a partial refund and she saved on shipping. So that was really cool. Thank you so much for that, because that totally educated me on how to combine shipping, and now I'm all the wiser. Even though I still don't like eBay, I'm trying to work with it a little bit more, but I just think that it's very complicated, unnecessarily complicated. So eBay is still not my main platform, but I am trying to get comfortable over there. Even though I started on eBay, I moved away from it to Poshmark because Poshmark is so much more simple. That bundle sold for $114.97. She paid $31.60 for shipping. I refunded her $17.60, which eBay ended up refunding her $18.92. I'm not sure where that extra came from. Probably some fee or tax or something. My actual shipping to ship it to her was $14, because when you print your labels through eBay, they give you a little bit of discount. So instead of it being $17.10 for a medium flat rate box, it was actually $14. And I got a payout of $96.30, and my profit was $83.79. So my totals for the month of April 2023, sold was $1,785. My cost of goods for the items that actually sold were $189.48. and my profit was $1,339.16. What I like to do is I like to go into Poshmark has this section where you can go to My Closet Insights, and you can look at what you did this month compared to last month or the last 12 months or last year. So what I like to do is I like to compare this year to last year, and so they'll give you a bar chart and you'll see the green bars and it'll show you how you're doing this year. But then if you slide the widget over and you set it to show you what you did last year, you'll see a gray line come up, and then that'll tell you, what you did last year. So what I've been doing all this year is I've been checking to make sure that my green bars are staying above the gray line from last year, because that just tells me that I am doing better than I did last year, and that's the most important thing that I want to see. Not only did I meet that goal this month, but April has also been the highest selling month of 2023 so far, which is great because it shows improvement, it shows progress, and that's what I'm really looking for in myself and in my business. I want to see myself picking up better brands, better fabric content, better sizes. I noticed that this month was a really good month for selling plus size items. So I might have to backpedal what I said before about, smaller sizes selling as well as plus size items. In shoes, I think it's still, like small sizes and bigger sizes sell well. But in clothing, from this month, I can see that maybe I do need to start looking at more plus size items. I'm really happy with where I am, constantly trying to improve, and my bar chart is telling me that I'm on track. I'm doing better than what I did last year, and that is awesome. So it's a milestone for me. I am definitely trying to be more consistent as far as what I'm getting every month, and this is just really great. Again, I know other people make way more than this, absolutely. But I am a stay-at-home mom first and foremost, so it's a little harder for me to get onto a consistent schedule. Whenever my son starts going to preschool, then maybe I can get more into a nice routine, and maybe I can really amp it up a little more. But for right now, I work hard on it, but it's not quite as consistent and routine as I would like it to be, because I have another responsibility. The other thing is, a lot of people say that the economy is bad and the live shows are killing sales and everything. I'm kind of trying not to let that bother me. I know that it was a little slow in the middle of the month, but it always seems like it gets to that point where I feel like I just want to quit, and then right when I'm like, that's it, I quit, that's when the good sales start coming in again, and then I'm like, okay, I'm back on board. So I think the best thing is just to stick with it. I'm learning more. I think I'm doing better, and I think I'm just gonna keep getting better the longer I stick with it. I definitely love it. It's a passion of mine. I know some people have to do this to put food on the table, and I totally understand that can be a lot of pressure. Just a lot of pressure. For me, again, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm not the primary breadwinner for my family. My first duty is to be a stay-at-home mom and watch over my son. But my brain is a little too tingly to just sit here and be a stay-at-home mom. I still have the urge to work on something, and so that's what I'm doing. And I'm trying to build something that will last. Maybe I can even pass it on to my son. So, yeah, I would just say if your heart is really in this and you love to do it, there's always going to be obstacles that are going to come against you, whether it's the economy, whether it's live shows, or I don't know, algorithm. It's always going to be something, but I think if you really, really love it, you're going to stick with it. And I know I really love it, and I might talk about quitting sometimes when I get fed up, but I know deep down that I'm not going to, because I really, really like this. So I would just say, if you love it, keep going. Even if you have to get a clock-in job, still do it on the side a little bit, just whatever it takes to stick with it, and give yourself a pat on the back. I think sometimes people take themselves too seriously when it comes to reselling. Again, I know it is serious for some people if this is how you put food on the table. But I see so many videos of people where they're like, I only made $1 million this week, I'm exaggerating obviously, but that's what it sounds like to me, where they're like, I only made $5,000. That's such a drop from what I usually make, and they've got the sad face, and I'm like, you made $5,000 in a month. You know, like, you're great. I mean, I know it might be less than what you're used to, but in my mind, I'm still like, you're totally winning. You're dominating, you know, and I think some people, they start to get a little too hard on themselves, but just a reminder, you know, hey, you love it. You made money doing something that you love, and give yourself a pat on the back. Just run your race, you know, and that's what I'm doing. So that's it for my sales, and I will see you guys on the next video.